will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will take the first swing of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. The sure hands, it's Frazier. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moment.
There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wildcats will line it up on first and 10. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. While they dial up on second and a long way to go. Pocket breaking down. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. It'll be third and long. To the air. It's Kennedy. Under fire. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
And man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. That they can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes with a quick strike up top, covering 79 yards. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Look out, he's got room. Guys, let's just think for a second about Kansas State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, I think a big key to linebackers having success when they blitz is the timing. Did you see how perfect that timing was by that linebacker? It's almost as if he knew when the snap count was. Great anticipation.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pulls it in. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. They just keep firing. He'll pull it down. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Rushes on him. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looks as if he's going to run it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. LSU is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Tiger Stadium, a place Bear Bryant once said was like playing inside a drum. Maybe the best home field advantage in football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Clemson. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got a man. It's Barber. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Let's send the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. The defensive player makes the nice pick.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll give it to the back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. The short hands, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Fires it incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready.
It's a seam wide open. This deep. Giving up ground, and he's finally knocked down at the... The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's White. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Leaves it with the running back. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tries to do it himself on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Quickly out to the tight end. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They boot it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking for room, it's Frazier. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Looking to throw at Stockton. And the missed connection on third down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. RPO complete to open the drive. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Lockett. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. Finds the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. He'll take it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's hot. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And he gets to the line quickly and spikes it, saves a little time, and they'll have a chance to put a 3-spot on the board before halftime. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. He splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half.
And the Bulldogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. This drive will open from the 15. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. So now it's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Kennedy. Makes the grab. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, I find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hogan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their 5th sack given up of the game.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kansas is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to Florida State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
That's an absolute strike right there, giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Scanning the field is Stockton. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's White. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Punt is on its way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Stockton. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Frazier. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. out of the gun. They'll run it inside. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Lockett. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And unfortunately, this guy's been beaten like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Touchdown, Dogs! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Unloads quickly, and they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Back to pass, it's Kennedy. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Firing deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. The type of performance Graham Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. The Wildcats want to crank the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
The Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that's the the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And some room to work. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They run the reverse. And the defense was ready when the wide receiver got the ball.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss. And
turning it on! They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.